we're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 4 steals. He's really stood out for them to this point. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Oh, whenever Kyrie is engaged, he's borderline unguardable. He's feeling like he can take any shot and it will go in. And the creativity, they have no answer for him.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
When you're that cold from the floor, it's always going to be an uphill battle. That a ball mover has to be the priority in the second half. They need to be creating a lot of good shots if they want to dig into this lead.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. And it's Fultz in at the point. This is out there for Orlando. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Brooklyn on defense. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Magic. Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Well, Orlando shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Pass to Fournier. This one for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fournier's got 5 points in the quarter.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Here's Vonleh. KD dishes to Vonleh. Kicks it out to Harden. For 3, Harris. And the Nets, another 3.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
Gordon finds Fultz. And here is Ross. Releases. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Gordon. The rebound by the Nets.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
And the jam by Harden.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Isaac's checked in for the Magic. And the Nets making a change here as well. Green's checked in. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Here's Isaac. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
A nice shot by Irving.
Well, we know this. Kyrie Irving on any given night can give you 40 on the offensive end. What a special talent.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Harris against Ross. Back to Fournier. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Irving kicks to Harris. A three-pointer off the mark. Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 10. Green, the pass to KD. Nets passing it around. 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. Can't hit that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. And Greg with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to win.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ken Burch is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Aminu comes in for Ross. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fournier. Fultz against Irving. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Fultz against Irving. Shoots from 14. Second chance shot. Birch's shot's good. Birch has got his first points of the night.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Durant kicks to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Harris has got 11 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The Magic have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Fultz against Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Don't let the frame fool you. Jonathan Isaac is lean, but he is unafraid of contact. I love that play.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him.
I think the fact of the matter is all the tools are there for Jonathan Isaac. It's really a matter of being consistent for this young guy.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Lamb comes in for Harris. Brown is checked in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. That one misses. Well, the pandemic all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
Dinwiddie with it. Isaac picks him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
The first free throw is good. The Nets making a switch here. Conley's checked in. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got his second bucket of the night.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw drops for Lamb. So he gets them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
There's the pass to Isaac. Fultz against Dinwiddie. Fultz the pass to Birch. Brown with it. Looking for Fultz. He gets it in there. Dinwiddie. Kicks to Green. Shoots over Carter Williams. And there's Green on the assist by Dinwiddie. Green's got 5 points so far.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. 16 seconds left to play in the third.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
The Magic have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. That free throw, no good.
Well, you think into Markelle Fultz's early part of his career, he was under such scrutiny as the #1 overall pick. This guy's starting to prove how valuable he can be.
He hits the second from the line. The Nets have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Brooklyn with the ball. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home. Let's get in the fourth quarter going. Jeremy Lamb out there with Brown. Then there's Green, and it's Luwawu in at the 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
Carter Williams looks like he's floating out there, but has that deceptive first step.
Pass to Sampson. Here's Luwawu. That 3 off the mark. The Magic shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Carter Williams. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Carter Williams has got 4 this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Sampson kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Off target with his 3. Ennis with the ball. He's picked up by Lamb. Pass to Carter Williams. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because now I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. And Shumpert kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Now here's Shumpert, guarded closely. The layup off target. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Shumpert passes to Sampson. Knocks it loose. Outside Shumpert. Takes the 3. And the Nets miss again. And the Magic with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. The shot's good from Fournier.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Both teams making some changes here. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
To take a look at Harris, he's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And the first one drops.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right. Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
Good on both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. They could use a bucket, and it's Irving missing.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view, and now make an impact.
Harden dishes to Harris. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth, and it's blocked, but he stings with it. Vonleh. KD passes to Vonleh. The kick out to Irving. Harden scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Over Ross. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Nets lead by 19. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Fournier, and the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. They get it again. Ross on the wing from downtown. Drills it from outside.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot, and it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Back to Fultz. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. .53 left in the game. It's a rebound. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead. Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Took him no time at all on that one. 18 points for Evan Fournier.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3, or he will make you pay.
The 3 from Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
The game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Bamba dishes to Ennis. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. The shot's good from Fournier. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And there's the pass to Lamb. Shot on the wing. No good on that one.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Here's Shumpert. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Nets lead by 16.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
They grabbed their own miss. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.